Hi, Jeff Garlin. I'm here with Wildwood Guitars at my home-only love, which is Gibson Guitars. I'm here with Matt, who, by the way, Matt has a history in comedy. And he moved from comedy. You're the only person I know who moved from comedy to guitars.
Yeah.
But he is the man at Gibson Custom Shop that does the most amazing guitars. We're going to take a look at some, and then at the end I may show the stage. I may go up there and take the microphone from them and do 5 minutes. I can't promise. Probably will.
It's a promise.
All right. So Matt, where do you want to take us? Where should we start?
All right. So we are kind of in custom color land right now, and the reason we have all these custom colors is we are showing off some new platforms at Custom Shop that we have never offered before.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we've got 63 SG Junior. We got 63 SG Specials.
63 SG Specials.
And then the 64.
Look at the pink. Hold on a second. Look at that pink one.
It's
wow. That is great.
It says salmon pink. That's bubblegum pink right there.
Bubblegum pink, I love it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Although I'm not going to say it on here, but I will. I'm going to get that from my assistant. She plays guitar. She's a musician. She loves Gibson. Kate Sykes. She's done some videos for you guys.
Yeah.
But she would love that. Wow. These are beautiful.
Yeah, so the 64s, we just decided to show off all of the many color options you can get. Call Wildwood, place your custom order.
Call Wildwood, place your custom order. And Matt will see to it that it's a great guitar. Hear me? Can you guys be quiet? I'm trying to do a show here. You're talking too loud. Please, I beg of you. I'm looking at the guitars, and you're too loud with your guitar opinions. All right. Firebirds.
Firebirds. 63 Firebird.
63 Firebirds.
We scanned original examples. We replicated those details, rendered an amazing, attention to detail, like the correct pickguard ply and shape.
What I was saying to Cesar and JC is the fact that what do you want to see in the future? What I want to see in the future is keep on making classic guitars. You know what I mean? It's like that's what will keep Gibson going forever, is making the beautiful guitars that sound good. I don't need modern accoutrements or a new bridge or any of that crap. Yeah.
I mean,
not that you don't do that.
Gibson, even with the electric guitars, it was a staff of old-timers who knew how to create great instruments.
Yes.
That was the passion.
Well, it's about great instruments that happen to look like works of art.
That's right. So that's what we want to do.
Don't trip over
continue
that.
I won't.
Oh, look at this.
That's
a hauma. That's a Hawaiian guitar.
Yep. We have a very talented person at Custom Shop who carves guitars.
I look at this as someone would play this if they had bad taste.
That's right.
But if you have good taste, you hang that on the wall, because that's a good-looking piece of art.
That's right.
I mean, I'm sure it sounds good, but come on.
And there was only one set of footprints because that was when I was carrying you. Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Okay.
This is the end of the 63 Firebird and the beginning of the 65 non-reverse Firebird, which is...
what does that mean, non-reverse?
So basically, see this is your standard Firebird. In 65, Gibson changed up the design, basically because these were too hard to create. They ate up a lot of factory time. They were very complex. So they changed the design to be a classic set neck instead of this is a neck-through design.
Right.
So when they did that, they flipped the headstock. So that's why it's called non-reverse, because this is a reverse headstock, and that's a regular style.
Non-reverse, okay.
That's how it acquired the name. Did those in a bunch of custom colors. Again, never offered this model before in this level of historical accuracy, so all scanned from original examples.
I mean, they're beautiful.
Very cool stuff.
They're beautiful.
We did the same thing with Flying Vs, 67 Flying V.
67 Flying V. All right, do 1 second. We're only filming. What the hell is going on? All right, go.
30 years in a row.
I know you're Freddie Vincent. We all talk about you. Freddie Vincent is trying to say something. You're too loud. Too loud. Freddie Vincent, 30 years.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. All right. All right. So,
All right. So
that was Freddie Vincent.
I've heard. He's a legend.
Yeah.
67 Flying Vs.
I have no idea who that man was, but he had a T-shirt. Apparently, he's been to NAMM 30 years in a row. His choice.
Yeah.
I would have certainly taken at least 1 year off.
I would have too.
Yeah.
All right, so 67 Flying V, but the ones I'm super excited about, and you're very excited about, the historic ES collection, brand new, hot off the press, literally.
This is my, as the young kids say, this is my jam.
So 59, 61, 64, there's a couple more 64s over there.
All right, so let's start with the 59.
All right, so basically we scanned 15 guitars. We scanned all the different neck profiles that you would find in this era to find the ones that are most representative and also the most comfortable. So this is a 59 profile that we loved. It's
Good night, nurse. What if the whole day I just stood here and went, like people come by and go, you don't, not even put my fingers on the strings, just the back on the neck. And by the way, if you have an original 59 in this color, you can pay your
100,000 maybe?
Yeah, I'm saying you can probably pay off your mortgage.
Yeah.
And by the way, what do you do, for example, the originals had PAF pickups.
That's right.
What do you do to try and recreate that sound?
It's probably a longer story than I can tell here, but we had to look at the original spec sheets that we still have for the original recipe of the humbucker, and we realized that they used kind of an unusual magnet. They used an Alnico 4, so we got in a bunch of different magnet styles, tested them in various pickups, and then we chose a different magnet, an Alnico 3, because it had the sound characteristics that we were looking for. So what that tells us is likely today's Alnico 3 magnet was similar to the Alnico 4 that they used 60 years ago.
So it sounds very similar to original PAF?
Yes. So we wanted to make sure. And then a big part of the recipe, Jeff, the electronics. It's not just about the pickups. What potentiometers are you using? What capacitors are you using? That's a huge part. So you could even put a vintage wiring harness in a guitar that had just import electronics, and without even changing the pickups, you'll completely change the tone of the guitar.
Right.
That's how important it is.
I'm glad, but to see the attention to detail, that's what separates you guys.
Yep. And there's so many stories with this collection, but the cool one is we have the original 1958 press plates that made the top and backs.
Oh, really?
In this beautiful contour, but they were all worn out because they'd been in operation for 60 years. So we had to recarve those press plates at great expense. And it took a little while, which is why we were a little bit delayed getting these back out after we had absorbed them from Memphis. But now I'm very confident in saying that each one of these guitars is undeniable when compared to an original. It's every contour, every profile, the correct rim shape, where it meets the neck, every detail. I mean, the logo on the headstock is the vintage logo too. It's got the right loop on the end and all that.
I have a 62, and that's I
love that stuff.
61. So this is more of a thin neck.
Yeah, very thin neck. Give that one a try.
Yeah. So this one, for me personally, I don't go, I go, if you have little hands, this is your baby.
For me personally,
if you're a big like me, large Jew, it's a little too small for me. That's why I like the 59, and I know the 64 has also a big neck. So, but the best 335, I have a 62, which is kind of between a real 62, between a 61 and like a 64. It's like a medium almost, But wow, these guitars.
Yeah, you kind of played differently on a thinner neck.
Yeah,
versus a bigger neck. So
it's all different vibes. Yeah. Some people love it.
Yeah.
He is both.
All right, so we got a couple of 64s here. I'm guessing you might want to take a look at one of those. So this is it. This is the real deal right here.
Wow. This is, by the way, in terms of all the guitars made in history, the 64 ES 335, even more than a 59, even though they're valued more, this is my favorite all-time guitar in the cherry. It's my favorite. This is it. And this neck is delightful. I mean, look at the wood. And that's why I also say how Gibsons are works of art. Oh, my God. I got goosebumps. You guys did an amazing.
Got the nylon saddles, cathedral maple.
Wow. Wow. I mean, wow. That's all I'm saying. Holy shit.
So we even had enough time to throw in an ES355, 59.
Wow.
And Trini Lopez model, 64 Trini Lopez.
64 Trini Lopez.
Yeah.
I love the ES345, 355. The 345's got the stereo thing. I don't mind if somebody, whatever, made it back to mono. This is a delight. Can I leave with this today?
I know. It was my wife's favorite, too. She was here yesterday. That was her favorite guitar in the whole booth. So.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? I'm going to get one of these, too.
You should.
This is, wow. This is so cool. And stop bar, not a Bigsby. I love that, too.
Yeah, and the Bigsby was more popular in 59, but but that is the most
and by
desirable.
the way, in terms of value, when you buy an old guitar, the Bigsby ones are not held.
Right.
And by the way, what's also amazing, this was considered the most beautiful, advanced guitar. It's like the nice version of the 335. However, 335s are much more valuable than 355s, which is crazy.
Crazy. Doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here we have it, the 60th anniversary 1960 Les Paul. So you remember last year we celebrated 59. How we're
What is the
celebrating?
difference between the 60 and the 59?
So that's what we'll get in here, covered here, because version 1 is the same as a 59. There's nothing different. The only thing different is the serial number. So we have 3 versions. Version 1, same as 59. Version 2, neck gets thinner, and they'll have reflector knobs and the different tuners.
Oh, right.
Those are the big differences. Also, the colors begin to change. You have this deep red that fades into this kind of iced tea.
Right.
And then the mid 60, it becomes more of a color fast, bright red, and then eventually an orange, where some people call that clown burst. But I think that's not doing it justice. So
By
we
the
call
way,
it orange lemon fade.
My 2 favorite guitarists. One is partially known for a Les Paul, Mike Bloomfield.
Oh, yeah,
who switched from a Telly to a Les Paul. But my favorite guitarist of all time, Peter Green.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Green, who played at 59.
Yep.
But the way he plays makes me love a Les Paul. But that's why I love a 335. I think with Peter Green's, what came out of him,
Totally
he
agree.
could have had a really similar sound.
I think
with a
pound for
335.
pound, a 335 might be the best instrument ever made.
Ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me on your side. So what do we have over here?
All right, so that's the final version. So also the neck profiles are getting slimmer. So this
Slimmer,
is the
yes.
thinnest neck that Gibson offers. Are you ready for this? Thinnest neck.
I played Highway to Hell when I was just
Wow. Wow.
Very thin.
Wow.
So that's what you would have seen in the late 1960s.
Right. Excuse me 1 second. Hello? No. Hey! I'm trying to film over here. What the hell is going on? You fellas are so loud, I cannot film. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm telling you, I've got so many important things to say. They're filming me with Matt from Gibson, and you're up there yada, yada, yada. I don't get it, and frankly, I'm insulted. You're not showing the proper respect to a man of my accomplishments.
And who are you? Did you say man of your incompetence?
Yeah. By the way, I did say man of my incompetence, and some people may have heard accomplishments. They're wrong. I am so incompetent, it is unbelievable. I'm going to screw up many times today. When I drive back to LA, I hope there's not an accident. I'm incompetent. All right, go back to what you're doing. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Larry David.
But this is great.
What's the question?
Great.
The question is about copyright.
True historic knobs now. See that?
Oh, they're beautiful.
Find a way.
Try to really rein it in.
And you can't let.
Wow.
I mean, this is my
Just
personal
wow.
opinion. You can't.
You must be, when you're down and you're building this stuff, You must be beaming. Like, wow.
I got to give credit that I am not building this.
Well,
up,
no, you're not. But you're watching, talking. You're part of the planning. By the way, you're part of the build.
I'm part of it.
I'm not saying you're.
I write the spec sheets.
You're not the luthier. You're not building. But what's the story with that gold top?
We just basically showed some more popular models at Custom
the
Shop.
57 gold
you
top.
gotta have a 59. You gotta have a 57 gold top.
And by the way, you really included the weight.
Yeah, we took the heaviest one we could.
But by the way, I'm just sitting. I'm not going to play. But by the way, the early Gibsons are so light compared to those late 60s, 70s Gibsons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. You know, so, excuse me again. Hello? No, I told them. Nah, they don't listen. All right.
Yeah, I've had that too.
All right.
Video.
So that pretty much covers Custom Shop.
Oh, well, Matt, as always, a pleasure. But I swear, only man in history who's gone from comedy to making guitars for Gibson.
Some might say I failed at comedy and chose guitar.
By the way, some might, not me.
It takes a time.
Not me. He's an influence to me comedically.
That's why I love you.